Okay guys, welcome back to another MTT video. This was one from our triple threat run from a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to put this up on YouTube just because we were playing short-handed a lot and I think there's some really good content. We analyze every hand because we were only one table in on stream. I think that I was talking through the hands a lot more than I normally would, and there's some really interesting spots. So if you're unsure about your short-handed game or heads-up game, I think you might be able to learn a lot from this video. So make sure you subscribe guys to the channel if you haven't done so already, and enjoy the video. Alright, so we're playing three-handed non-zoom for the time being. That's how it works when we get to the final 9. Well, 8 left actually. Prizes on the right-hand side. Pretty good turn here. Let's go. See if we can take it down. We are the bounty daddy. We had a real nice spot where we rejammed 20 bigs against the bounty daddy. So we've already got 564 in bounties. That's pretty fucking good. Go on, get it in, lads. We don't mind Pickle Rick checking now and giving up. We'd be okay with that. And then him having 20 big blinds with a 1-2-1 bounty. I prefer he to be short than him. Flush for Ace-3. Pretty big caller. All in and a call. King 5 flopping gin. Dink. And how's it going to work now? So we're down to 5. We're just going to play... No, we're down to 4. So it's going to be heads up and heads up. This is dirty. We'll get the other table up. But they're both very deep here. I mean, these guys have fucking 200 big blinds. Like, and it's hand for hand. Are you joking? Oh, this is going to be so dirty because we're so deep. I'm going to go half pot on this flop. I'm probably going to defend to a raise on this board against this guy with all the backdoors and an over. Just how wide he's going to be raising. Yeah, so I am going to float here. I'm going to bet here in the hope as well that we still get to realize our equity. So we have a 10 here. I'm just going this size so we can shove river. And I don't think he's going to check raise a lot there anyway, unless he check raise bluff something like ace-5 of... ace-6 of clubs or something, which are dominated by. Again, because of just almost fear of getting check raised a lot, I want to realize my equity a bit more, and then I'm going to call turn and bluff 100% of rivers. We can credibly rep value this way, especially on an ace. He's going to have some 5x and flushes. I think he's going to go for a check raise here a lot. 5x probably going to bet. Jack X may check call, but for everything else, we can just get to fold. And again, because of the kind of range I want to represent, the kind of hands I'm trying to represent, I'm going to bet half pot. The only problem with this is we can get check raise bluffed, but I think that obviously we just, I think this line is good. We got the fold, nice. I am going to 3-bet again here. I'm going to 3-bet a bit smaller now, just with him being under 40 big blinds. Not only that, I'm going to 3-bet fold this hand, but I'm not 3-betting this size just because I'm 3-bet folding it. I'm doing it just because he has less of a stack now, so. He does call, and we flop top pair, so in this goes. I think he could definitely have aces at this stack depth. Ace-Jack might even rip pre. So this is a really good flop. So sick, man. It's so fucking sick. Problem with heads up, it is just very high variance, so. This is a weird one if you get check raised. I don't mind 3-betting this hand, because calling's kind of weird because of how many turns and rivers we're just gonna break. If he checks turn, I'm gonna be betting turner. Mainly protection with this hand, and we're gonna check back some 9x, occasionally queen x and stuff. But definitely here, I think that this hand needs some protection. He's gonna be check calling some 9x here. I expect queen x to just barrel turn. But there's just a shit, like every card's bad. And obviously a 9 or a 3, you could just have ace-high and win. I think we're peeling here. Gut shot, shame there's no heart on the board, but we'll be continuing flop unless he bets very large. Take the 7 of clubs on the turn. Do I want to bluff this off is the question. If I'm betting turn, I'm shoving river. I think I'd rather have some diamonds in my hand to do it, just where we have equity. So I'm going to check back and then bluff rivers. Yeah. This is a good river in that he's going to bet a lot of Queen X, and we have a shitload of Queen X as well. And when you consider the 10, we're going to have like hands like 9, 10, 10 Jack. We just have a lot of hands that are just good here. So I think this is a really good card for us to bluff. I think something like this makes sense. I think this is a really good bluff. It's nice when you think it's a good bluff and it just works. Like there's just no messing about. It's just the snap fold and you just like, right, good. Ace shot suited. Going to be 3-betting. Yeah, I don't know how often he does this and then folds, but I think he might have some 4-bet folds, this guy, so I think I'm just going to bang this in. Even though it looks like super strong, I think he would have some 4-bet folds, because we've been 3-betting so much. So, yeah, I think that I'm going to shove here. Because I think we have fold equity, and then we have generally decent equity here as well. Things you love to see. Not getting snapped by aces. It's kind of weird having HUD stats with like, you know, because they're obviously skewered. Definitely going to bet this turn large. I'm probably just giving up on rivers. Not on a spade, I'm not. Just when you look at our bluffs, they're going to be like Jack 9 and stuff. And I think we get a reasonable amount to fold. Having the 8 of spades is nice that we block some stuff. And we block some of his strongest Queen X as well, like Queen Jack. Obviously a card we're going to bluff a lot, but our main bluffs here are going to be Jack 8 and Jack 9. So I like this bluff. If he's tanking now, he might have a queen, and I think a queen's calling a lot. Yes. Made us sweat. I thought it was going to be a last second call, and I was going to be like, nah, don't you do it. King Jack. I'm definitely going to continue. I don't know if I want to shove. I think I'm just going to call in position. We're going to float on this board. Blocking a lot of Queen X hands. I'm going to bet really small and then shove river here, trying to make it look as value as I can. That's real nice. I guess we're going to shove now. And pray he doesn't have the king of diamonds, which I don't think he will, ever. I guess he could, but like king queen with the king of diamonds would make sense. Or like king X of diamonds makes a lot of sense. If we fade the snap, I really want to get called. We fade the snap, so we really want to get called. Unless he's rolling, which I don't think he is, so... I'm hoping he calls this time as well. Seeing as if we don't turn a flush... Yes, come on. You fucking prick! You absolute prick! What have you done that for, man? I am going to go for a check raise here with the 7-deuce with the flush draw. Obviously, there's a lot of flush draws are going to check raise. But we have a lot of 4x. I'm just going to bet a third on the turn and then probably check a lot of rivers. Yeah, just going to be check calling this river. He's going to have some bigger flushes here, potentially boats. Also, just in case he has something like ace-10 with the ace of spades, I want to get a bluff out of it. Which I think would be a pretty reasonable line, so... Check's annoying, I assume he had jack X, but... ace-queen with the queen of spades, so... I was kind of hoping he'd bluff that hand. It can go either way on this board. I'm going to go for a large size on this turn. Lots of draws and stuff out there. Don't love this, but we are going to be calling here. Really want to see a jack or a 9. If he shoves, I'm probably folding. So his bluffs here, I expect to be, would be like ace-10 and stuff. I just don't know how often he does it. In fact, you know what? He might do it. This is a really tough one. Jack of spades is relatively irrelevant here. I think this hand is a call. I'm just trying to wonder how often he bluffs, and I think he is going to bluff a reasonable amount. Is ace-10 not going to 3-bet pre, though? He also has 10-7 here. He can't do this with worse for value, surely. Okay. I think he might have bluffs, but... I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that time. Flop 2-pat. I am going to go for the 3-bet here. A lot of like really bad cards with that hand specifically, so. Could get some check raises on this board. I think I'm just going to go for a check call though. I think he's going to float pretty wide, so. This is a really good river. I'm going to go for a check raise, yeah. Especially versus that size. I hope we don't get shoved on. Calls, nice. He called with queen 9, so he called pretty light there. Gonna check back this king high. Anything with a 10's in a way better, but at the same time, he's gonna use the 10x as a bluff, so. Just checking this one down. I think it's too thin to bet with a 4. If he bets, we're calling pretty much any size here. Even overbet, I'm calling. Nice. The question is, do I want to give him room here? And the answer is, I think, yes. I think we have to give him room. Pretty good flop here. I think we can go either way. I think I'm going to check back here. I want some queen X to check back with. I don't think he ever has king queen because I think he 3-bets, and when he doesn't, I think he check raises. So this is a pretty good river. You can have a lot of 10x. So I'm gonna, if he checks, I overbet. If he bets, I'm gonna raise. I don't see that many boats here. I think you can have 7x as well. The only boat I really see is 10-8. Gonna be calling twice and then deciding on river because this board is going to be very, very aggressive on. I may just call this down. I think on any non-ace, non-9, non-diamond, I'm calling down. Even a diamond, I might call down. Yeah. This is actually kind of a fun river where I think he's gonna like bluff a reasonable amount. I think he's gonna. I think I'm probably gonna call this hand. I don't like that, but I'm still gonna call. I've already decided, yeah. Looks more value-y, but maybe he's doing that intentionally for that reason. I think he's going to have hands like Queen 8 of hearts. He's going to have hands like 8-9. 8-9 off, and hands like A6 of diamonds. I think he's going to have enough bluffs here. We still have Jack X, so I don't know how often he's going to bet a King X hand. So I'm going to call it. Aces, that makes so much sense. I forgot about aces, man. Aces just makes sense in that spot for half pot. At least he didn't shove, because I'm actually happier calling the shove. So I expect to get check raise a reasonable amount here. Which is fine. And now we're never folding. It's like a 7 on the river, that'd be a real nice card. Or a 10 if he's going to have a 10. Ooh. Have a 7. Randomly have like 6-7 of clubs one time. Or A7 of clubs. Gonna bet small here. Please check jam with a 7. If he shoves, we get to slow roll. Unless he has 4s. How come we have a 7? Oh, we get called. What do you call with ace high, I assume? Queen high. Queen 6 of spades. Alright, nice pot our way though. This board I'm going to be very careful of, so I'm going to be checking back with top pair. Amazing turn. He's going to have some check raises again. Please just break. Or come a queen. Come a queen so we can slow roll. We're not going to fold on a lot of rivers. We just want to keep random bluffs in here. You can still technically have worse for value. Fucking got him. Yes! Come on. Got him. Let's go, boys. Final table. Final 3. We also get the $126 bounty, pushing our bounties to 700, so we've locked up 1.3k from a $22 tournament. That pay jump is obscene from second to third, so I kind of want to... If they both want to, then I'll probably agree. Interesting pot. Interesting river. I think he's just going to bluff it. He's going to bang it in, isn't he? I pocket 4s and you, like, hero with aces. I feel as though this is a bluff a lot. And it really even stacks up. I'd love this to not be a bluff. Yeah, it was a bluff, obviously. Because if we still play on after a chop and we play for the bounties, then it makes sense to get that ridiculous pay jump out of the way. Because that is obscene. Alright, no deal it is. So that's that. I like this guy though. You're gonna be a friend of the stream, mate. I like his attitude. I like the fact he apologized and was like, nah, I just want to play it out. Squeezing, I think squeezing's better here with this hand. Just because I don't really want to go three-way with it. I don't want to chop. They don't want to chop. I like the fact he was so lovely about it. Now let's try and punish him. Gonna go about half pot on this board. He doesn't have many 4x. We have an advantage in the overpairs. Am I gonna triple this? I'm probably gonna triple this off. Fucking hell. Am I just gonna do it off real nice? Alright, we're gonna give up on non-diamond rivers, non-ace rivers. The 8's not great. We block 8s, which might call, fold. Nice. Blocking ace 4 suited there is kind of nice. And also he could have like pocket 5s and then we're just dead. And if he's got pocket 5s, then it's like shit. Good luck to him. So I am going to 3-bet this hand. Seems that he just 4x's most of his range that he's playing. I really like 3-betting Ace-Deuce because I don't like how it plays, but it has some raw equity with ace highs. So fun board. I want to bet here actually just for protection. And then we're going to check a lot of turns. I'm going to call. This is a problem with betting. Just be the deuce of hearts. I don't see that much it raises for value. This is going to protect us. If he jams, surely I just can't call. Like, what can he have? Is he going to just check raise queen X? Oh, this could just be like the worst call ever if I call and I'm wrong. Having the ace of clubs, obviously we block the nut flush draw. I'm just dead sometimes. Alright, I think we fold because I think he can still have 7x of clubs. I can't see him just doing it with absolutely no equity here. So it's only like flush draws and such. I can't see him doing it with... Maybe he does, but I just can't really see it. With just some random nonsense. So I think we just got to fold. I like our play there, though. Alright, bottom stack again. Yeah, we'll 3-bet. It's got really good playability and we're nice and deep. We go flop. Just going to bet flop and then probably check a lot of turns and rivers just to allow bluffs. I just don't think I'm ever folding here. He's going to have 4-5 suited, 6-7 suited, but he's going to be calling and calling a lot of rivers. See, it depends on the size. It's a pretty good river, that one. Nice pot. We win versus pocket 5s. We peel in versus a 3-bet here, or we could 4-bet. He doesn't do either. I think we can go either way on this turn. I think I'm going to check. He seems like he might be a bit aggressive, so I don't want to get check where he's bluffed. Obviously, it's a pretty shoddy run out, but I still think we call with an ace here. He can just bluff like king queen with a diamond and shit. Does he ever check better? This is fucking thin, but no, I like this bet. I like this bet. It's thin, but I like it. Because I don't think he checks better a lot, unless he goes for check raises, and I don't know how often he's doing that. I'm actually going to call. This might be one of the worst bet calls I've ever made, but if he's got a 7, then well played. I don't think he check raises anything else other than the 7. So I'm going to call. Fucking come on. Bet call in one pair. Who's the king? FTO, mate. I'm going to check back this flop. Bob, we're going to bet range on a lot. But I want some king X to check back, so I'm just going to pick my worst king X here. And then go for small bet on the turn. Also allows to induce. And then I guess overbet. And my bluffs here are going to be pocket 2s, pocket 3s, and pocket 4s. He can have 7x and 5x, which I just don't think fold here. So we get the call by queen 7. Makes sense. I think his call is absolutely fine. Absolutely standard. I'm kind of hoping if he gets a little bit shorter, it'd be nice, because then we can put a bit of pressure on him. So if we can take some chips off him, we should be able to pressure him a lot in the blinds, which would be nice. Battle check here, fine. We can defend to a raise here with a backdoor flush draw for sure. Gonna check back turn and obviously call river, which is really good for us. Ace-10 doesn't need to bet. Ace-10 just does not need to bet. I think that's a bad bet. I'll see much 3-betting from this guy. We'll just call in position. Flop top pair. I think once he checks, bet turn and jam brick rivers. You can still have like ace-10. You can still have hands like jacks. Ace-9's an awkward one. I just think that we can just play a lot more hands in position and just have an edge. So I don't think we need to start 3-betting hands like ace-9 and so. Okay, this board I'm just going to bet like a third with range, especially with such a strong hand here. I think I'm going to go for an overbet on this turn. And Grim River. He's going to have some flushes, some king X of spades, some 3x of spades. Now it's just too thin to value bet. Mainly because all of our like obvious bluffs get there, so we just have to check her and hope we win. Hope we beat like king 10, king 8. King 7, nice. Getting a good price with the 10-8, we're going to defend. Problem with betting here is like, they're going to fold, they're going to call a lot on like bricks. That gives us a nice amount of showdown. If he bets, I'm calling there. I don't expect him to have many flushes. I expect him to show up with just like a random ace-king or something. Maybe even miss clubs. I just think we have an amazing combat. I don't know how often he overbet bluffs though, but what is he really going to have? I just think we have an amazing hand to call down with. I think we have to call this hand. Yeah, I just think we call. Okay. That was the problem that he'd overbet. I wish he'd have bet smaller because I'm not sure if I really like calling an overbet. I just expected him to bet a lot of his flush draws on the flop. Higher flush draws. Ace-high flush draw can never fall. Stuff like that. Pretty good turn here. He's going to have... I mean, he's going to have flushes, isn't he? But... this sucks. No, I think he just has bluffs here, so... sucks, but I'm not folding the flush. Come on, man. Fucking hell. Love to see a call. Love for him to win. I guess we could 3-bet just... I don't mind just calling and playing a lot post-flop versus this guy. He's going to peel a lot in position, which is fine because our hand plays really well, but I think it's just easy to just play flops. Play boards versus him. Amazing river. Just clear value bet. Could maybe even go bigger than that. And I got a call because we don't mind this guy coming in. He had 10 jack actually, so that really was a good river. This is a pretty good flop. Pretty good turn. Complete board locked up. Just going to be check calling, I think. Oh, I love his live size. Amazing river, hopefully. Snap check. With jacks. The ace is really bad. He's going to value bet any other river there. Yeah, I've got billions of chips. 22 million. It's a lot of chips. So I'm going to check back the ace-deuce. We could definitely raise it, but I want to have some ace-x here. Actually, a pretty good flop. Continue on a spade. An ace is just such a good turn card here. It's just so good. He's just going to like double this so often now. Be another ace. Bad, he can have 8-9 and king-queen, but he can improve to 2 pairs with like 10 jack that can bet like this. I'm just going to go for a small bet here. And maybe check raise bluffs here as well. Yeah, it's a ridiculous pay jump from second to third, so I'll be a bit annoyed if I get third. Amazing board for us and our range. Bad turn for our hand, but really interesting to see the lead here. I don't know how often he bluffs here, so please do not bomb this. I mean, that's an easy call, but yeah, it just makes sense. Like, such a horrible river. I'm probably going to fold on a lot of rivers there. He really shouldn't be leading that turn either, so that's the problem. He's probably not balanced in that spot, so I think I should just fold turn. Do not like this flop. I do like this turn. So the good thing about the turn, I'm not really a fan of the river. I'm going to go for a small bet here with this hand. So I'm going to make it small to make it... I don't expect a jack to fold here, and he can have some ace-x as well. The only problem is if we get check raised, which I think he might have some check raised bluffs, and it sucks that we have nothing here. I'd love to get it through there. I'm going to check back here. I think we can raise, but I don't want to get raised off this hand. That's an amazing flop. I'm going to check back. I'm going to go for a raise on this turn. This is a amazing river. It's going to go super small here. Jam with 4s, one time. Just gives him room to bluff, call wide. Please have pocket 4s. He's going to have a reasonable amount of bluffs there. He can have some 7x as well. I think 7x would make sense. But then I don't know if he's going to call a 7. We just never have bluffs there. We just always have a nutted hand. He's probably not expecting king 7, but could definitely have 7-4. Maybe deuces. He shouldn't be able to snipe. Call. Boom. Yes, let's fucking go. Heads up, guys. Oh my god, you love to see it. Love to see it. This guy seems like a lovely fellow, but no disrespect to him. I think we have a ridiculously large edge against him, so... This is a problem. I'm really happy coming second, but if I was to lose this heads up, I think I'd be a bit frustrated. Which I know is a ridiculous thing to say, but just given what I assume to be a pretty huge skill advantage. But either way, we've locked up like over 2k, guys. On the last day of January, love to see it. I think we can just peel this hand in position. I think we just get to realise our equity a lot. Kind of sucks, but I'm going to float. Oh, fucking hell. Just be a heart on the river. I've put myself in a spot here, haven't I? Okay, please call. Oh, yes, Jack 4. What's he doing? We fucking did it, lads. 3.7k for the win. Oh my god, you'd love to see it. Fucking, there's another one. That's twice in like a month. Oh my god, guys, you absolutely love to see it. Just ship it straight up. 3.7k. 3.8k, including bounties. What a fucking huge score. What an amazing day.